Students, I am Milon Kumar Sharkar, assistant teacher at Panaga Government High School. Today, I would like to go through narration on imperative sentences. So you can find here that it started with verb, and then here is you can find out a full stop. And you know, imperative sentences are two kinds, and it started with verb, and sometimes it started with let's. So these two things, if we realize, and then we will be able to continue direct to indirect narration on imperative sentences. So here is that do the work. So I would like to share the rule here. First one, say to. Second one, comma, inverted comma, inverted comma. Third one, person. Fourth one, tense. So on this idea, in this basic rule, instead of say to, comma, inverted comma, person, tense, if we learn about that, and the indirect narration on imperative sentence will be more easy. By the way, do you know what is called imperative sentence? Imperative sentence, those sentences are started with verb, it's okay, but we have to know sometimes it represents the idea of advice, order, request. Sometimes it refers to proposed. In the meantime, we called it imperative sentence. And when you realize after reading the sentence, do the work, my father said. So your father said to you, do the work. He just forced you to do something or some work. Okay, so that's why what do you realize? It's order or request or suggest or another one. I think it can be order or suggest. Okay, so if we use here order instead of say to, you can use ordered, advice, proposed, requested. So ordered, advised, proposed, request, and sometimes we can use told. Instead of comma, inverted comma, just we use here to. And if you find the negative sentence, in the meantime we use not to. Okay, person. And the magical rule is that here on just person sense, according to the rule, first person depends on subject, second person depends on object, and third person there is no change. But tense, you should not change the tenses here on imperative. This is the exception rule for you. Okay, so here is that do the work, my father said. So if we change it, my father, what we take from here? Ordered, advised, maybe ordered, O-R-D-E-R-E-D, ordered, and then you have to take to, and then start the verb, do the work. Okay, so I think you all understand about that. So in imperative sentence, just you change my father. After realizing the sentence, you can use order, advised, proposed, suggest, requested, or told. Okay, and then we use, instead of comma, inverted comma, we use to, and start the verb and the rest of the sentence. Okay, so these way we can change imperative sentence. Okay, so now we go through the another one. Let's start talking. So this is the another rule. let's start talking English, my friend said. So instead of when you find out let's, in the meantime, it's when you started with let's, in the meantime you can use proposed. If it's let us, if you find out let's or let us, in the meantime we can realize that we should use proposed. Okay. At another time, let him, let them. In the meantime we use request. Okay. So here we can find out let's. So my friend proposed me because I am present there. Let's start talking English. My friend said to me. Okay, so here we use proposed. So when you use proposed, and then if you take object, in the meantime with proposed you have to take to, propose to me. Instead of comma, inverted comma, you have to use that. This is the difference between the two sentences. Okay, so when you find out let's or let's ask, in the meantime the rule will be another one. Okay, so this will be the rule. To me that, and then instead of comma, inverted comma, we use that. And then person let's, there is an us, that means you are present here, you can use we. And then you, according to rule, you use should or might. Okay, you should start, we should start talking English. Okay, so I would like to share the idea once again. When you find out let or let's ask, in the meantime you use proposed. But if you find out let him, let them, in the meantime you use requested. Okay, so here you can find out let's ask, so we use propose to, and we have to take here object, that is me. But if you absent me, in the meantime you use here they. So what we use, we can use here we or they, and then according to rule should, and after the verb to rest of the sentence. So this is the changes of imperative sentence to indirect or narration. So thank you for watching.